All right, hey students, let me give a go at our first of our video solutions. Somebody was asking here about number 2. So let me give it a shot and see if this helps not just the one person asking, but everybody here. It says here, a car is traveling at a speed of 33 meters per second. Well, maybe I should put number 2 here. Okay. What is it in meters per second? All right, so this is a unit conversion. Oh, what? Yeah, sorry. What is the speed in kilometers per hour? So we're starting with 33 meters per second. So this, again, is a unit conversion. And it is a little trickier than some of the other ones, because we need to convert not just the meters to kilometers, but also the seconds to hours. And that, converting the bottom, has really not come up yet. And so let me show you. Now, let me emphasize that what I was trying to explain in the video lectures is you want to make sure you multiply by the number 1, because the number 1 won't change the actual speed. The speed is 33 meters per second. And we don't want to, double that or triple that. We don't want to change the number. What we want to do is change the unit, which then changes the number. So I should be careful. But the number and the unit together is still the same idea, the same amount of 33 meters per second, except it's going to be listed now in kilometers per hour. So I'll start with the easy one. And so I'm going to put meters down here and kilometers up here, because, again, this is my unit conversion. What I want to do is get rid of meters and end up with kilometers. And that's what happens when you have it on the bottom. It cancels off, and then you're left with kilometers. So that's how you switch a meter into a kilometer. And the other thing I kept saying is you got to make sure you multiply by the number 1. And so in this case, 1,000 meters is the same as 1 kilometer. So I'm really taking 33 meters per second, and when I multiply it here by this creative 1, I haven't really changed anything because it's a 1, but it gets rid of the meters and turns it into kilometers. Now, if I were to stop there, I would get kilometers per second. So let me do another feature. Let me change it from the seconds, which is in the bottom, to what I want, which is hours in the bottom. Okay, so now how I would do that is I'd have to have seconds in the top and hours in the bottom. So I can see why somebody's asking about this one, because we haven't done this in the bottom, but it's exactly the same, except, I guess, top and bottom are reversed. So something like this, the seconds would now cancel off, and you'd be left with hours. But again, the same logic, you have to make sure you're multiplying by the number 1. And so you want to know how many seconds are in an hour. Now, maybe I should have done hours to minutes and then minutes to seconds. But if you let me go ahead and do a little in my head, there would be 60 seconds in 1 minute, and then 60 of those. So it'd be 60 times 60. And that's kind of easy to do in your head. 60 times 60. Of course, 6 times 6 is 36, and then 2 zeros. So this would say that I have 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. And so looking at this, I can see then how I'm going to get kilometers per hour as I do my unit conversion. And again, I'll say the same thing. Notice I started with a speed, 33 meters per second, and I multiplied by 1 and multiplied by 1. So this is really the same speed, but it's just listed as kilometers per hour. Now, as far as the number goes, well, let's give that a try. This would be 33. This would be times a 1. This would be divided by 1,000. This would be times a 3,600, and technically divided by a 1. And then hit enter. So this comes out to be, and let me not write it down yet, 118.8 on the calculator. Now remember, the calculator doesn't pay much attention to significant figures. It just does math numbers, not science numbers. So now I got to be smarter than my calculator and go, okay, how many significant figures do I have? So the 33 is probably a measured value, meaning it's 33 and something. We just don't know what the something is. So 33.1 or 33.2. So I'd say there's two significant figures here. Both of these numbers, the 1 and the 1,000, are exact. In 1 kilometer, exactly. So this would be 1.00000. So an infinite number here is equal to 1,000 exactly. So it'd be 1,000.000. So there'd be an infinite there. So infinite, infinite. Again, same thing, 1 hour, so exactly 1 hour. So this is 1.00000, so it's infinite there. Is exactly, by definition, because it's 60 times 60, 3,600, so it'd be 3,600.000, infinite. So when I go to figure out how many significant figures, infinite, 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 2. The smallest is 2, so my answer should have 2, and so I'll put 120. And so the first two are significant, and the last one, this is just now a placeholder. For a little more clarity, you might put a little line underneath it and say, all right, those are the significant ones. Without a doubt, the easiest way to always do significant figures is scientific notation. Every digit is significant. If you wanted that one to be relevant, you'd put a 0 there, and obviously you don't need it once the decimal place is there, so clearly it isn't something important. When it's in this fashion, it's hard to know if it's just holding the size of the number, the decimal, or if it's actually important. That's why doing an underline is nice, but scientific notation is actually even better. Okay, so that's A, which says, what is the speed in kilometers per hour? Now, is it exceeding a 90-mile-an-hour speed limit? That seems like kind of a boring question. I'm trying to figure out why the author would ask that. So yeah, I mean, it exceeds the speed limit. Maybe it's a play on numbers, because 33 doesn't sound that fast. I think maybe that's what the author. 33 doesn't sound all that fast, but it is. It is. In fact, if you'll let me have a little freedom here, I'll go the 120 kilometers per hour and then point out that if I wanted to get rid of kilometers and change it to miles, 1 mile is roughly 1.609 kilometers. So maybe I'll do the units first, and I picked the kilometers purposely so it would come out in miles per hour, usually written as just mph, okay? And then I would have the 120, or maybe I'll just use the 118 since it's in there, and then remember that I have two significant figs, 1.609, and we're looking at a speed of about 73, actually with significant figures, rounds to 74 miles per hour. Not part of the problem, but it was a short problem. And I think that's what they were after in B, to really make you realize 33 meters per second doesn't sound that fast, but it actually is pretty fast. It's above the speed limit. Even on a freeway, or at least on coastal California, you get out in the desert and it's 75. That's, oh wait, no, I think California it's only 70. You got to cross into Arizona before it goes to 75. So most places it's more than the speed limit. All right, hope that helped. Bye.